This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one and only Apefather in the house. Wow! Okay, so Commander 35, makes a video about Lou. And Lou is basically insulting me. He's insulting Phil For Real. He calls Phil For Real a wannabe Dr. Dre. He says I'm a Momo who plays the piano, and he hopes that my wife is having sex with my neighbor. Okay, so all of this is okay. You find it funny. It's right? My wife has stage 4 breast cancer. It's okay. But listen, it's okay for Lou to say whatever Lou says. That's okay. Apefather responding, that's not okay. Well, Apefather's going to respond anyway, okay? Now, Lou, you made a statement saying that you were not charged with securities fraud. So in other words, what he's trying to imply is that he has the right to own AMC. There's one little part that you forgot to throw in there. When you were charged with fraud, when you robbed and stole $73,000 from poor innocent senior citizens, the judge ordered you to pay back restitution of $73,000. You basically told the judge when he ordered that on you, okay, saying that you have to pay the restitution back of $73,000. You were crying like a little bitch to the judge, telling him you have no money. Saying, I can't afford interest, Judge. Judge, listen to me. I can't even, you're asking me to pay back $73,000. I can't even afford interest. I can't afford the interest. Okay, so Lou, you told the judge in little to no words, let me break it down, that you are broke as a joke. Let me prove to you that Lou is broke. How cold is it in New York City right now? Right, it's very cold, right? Okay, you're gonna notice that when the Apefather goes to the protest, I own a car. Okay, which I'm going to go into where I'm going to pump the heat up and get myself nice and hot and keep my balls nice and hot, and then I'll go back outside, back and forth, all right? You ever ask yourself a question? You ever notice that Lou's walking all around New York City, right, in the freezing cold? No car. He doesn't own a car. Where's Lou's car? Not one video did Lou show that he's in a car. He's all bundled up. He's got his the Columbia jacket on. He's got the hood on. He's freezing. Lou's in the parks with the ducks. And, Lou doesn't have a car. Now, I'm just trying to understand, and I'm not trying to create a hate video, but a man who has all these secret connections that are not only telling him, stuff like this, that AMC is going to go from 30 and immediately up to 100. And the secret connections are telling him to tell the AMC Apes to no longer buy AMC. Now, his secret connections are telling him that Ken Griffin transferred all of his short positions to all these other hedge funds. So he's got these major connections, but no car, right? Major connections, okay, but cannot pay interest on $73,000. Okay, Lou, you don't own AMC. Lou, I offered you $5,000 to show your portfolio. You never showed it. You don't own one single share of AMC. Nothing. That's the bottom line. Lou, you live with your mother. Okay, he keeps saying I'm a man. You're a grown man. You're probably 50 years old, and you have no money, and you live with your mother, Lou. Okay, so listen, listen, can we be realistic? Let's be realistic. You can abuse me all you want. I own a $500,000 house. That's pretty much mostly paid off. This is the bottom line. Okay, I have assets that I don't touch. I never told you, but I have gold. I have silver. I have a lot. Okay, but that's for my children. It's set up in a trust. I don't get into things with you, but my children will inherit that, okay? I do have, out of the $100,000, that was my cash that I was living on, I still have something left. I have a significant amount left. I have 3,000 shares of AMC, and I also have a little bit of a diverse portfolio that I don't tell all of you. And here I had to sell a little shares to help my wife. So what? I'm already buying it back. I already bought back 100 shares, and I'm going to buy back even more. Okay, so before Lou decides to criticize me, let's criticize Lou. You never showed your position. You're walking around New York City in the blistering, freezing cold with no car. You live with your mother. You told the judge you cannot afford interest on $73,000. You're claiming you have your shares, but if you had your shares, the judge would repossess your shares and distribute them to the victims, to the senior citizens you stole from. So now, look, I was all cool with Lou. Can I be honest with you? As you notice, I stopped breaking the guy's balls. There was only 2 times I came back to break Lou's balls. The first time is when he told Apes to no longer buy AMC, which was by far the dumbest, most stupidest advice you could possibly say, especially during times like this. We need buying power more than I need a porterhouse steak tonight. We need buying power. He's telling every ape, he's telling, don't buy AMC. Then he makes another video saying Ken Griffin is out, Citadel is out. We're saying his secret connections told him this, okay? Well, we're going to find out in the next couple of days if what he's saying is true, okay? But the bottom line is, Lou, you think it got to a point that maybe you should say who your secret connections are? Because we all know who they are. They're the ducks and the squirrels. That's why Lou is always in the park. Because his secret connections are the ducks, okay? Who he makes out with. He loves those ducks. You ever notice how happy he is when he sees a duck? He gets excited. He loves it, baby. Look how sexy. He had a little feathers. He had a beak, okay? And the squirrels is his food supply. He eats the nuts. And those poor squirrels are starving because of Lou. Okay, Lou, start disclosing your secret connections. Do me a favor and stop lying to everybody. Lou, oh, it's so stupid. I was charged with security for. You were charged with fraud. You robbed $73,000 from senior citizens. The judge ordered you to live with your mother. You can't leave the state of New York. This whole trip that he's going to Vegas is bullshit. I would bet anything that Lou is not showing up to that trip in Vegas. Because he's under a 3-year supervision. He's under a 3-year supervision. He can't leave the state of New York. And anybody who believes him is dumber than him. Lou, you have no car. You have no money. You can't pay interest on $73,000. You live with your mother. You don't own AMC. You're a con man. You're a con man. That's it. I'm out. Do me a favor. Make your video saying Ken Griffin transferred all his shares. Prove it. Show your damn secret connections. And don't show me no damn ducks and squirrels, Lou. I want names, so I'll contact them. I want numbers. Show your secret connections. Friggin' squirrels and ducks. Lou, do me a favor. You know that song I made, Sexual Healing? Baby, Lou getting down with the ducks, rubbing his balls on their feathers. I know that makes you nuts. Baby, Lou eating all the squirrels' nuts. It's driving them nuts to starving. Because when Lou gets that feeling, he needs ducks. Sexual healing. Sexual. Loving the beaks. Ooh, it makes him leak. Sexual. Healing Lou getting down on the squirrel's balls. Sexual. Healing is something Lou does to ducks and squirrels. Apefather out.